Welcome to Whisky.com. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. Today we have a look at the Kilkerran whiskey. Never heard of it. It's a quite new one. There is a new distillery, or a rebuilt new distillery, on the peninsula Kintyre, in the town of Campbeltown, which is off the west coast of Scotland. And this old distillery called Glengyle was rebuilt by the Mitchell family, who own also the Springbank distillery, from which the Springbank, the Hazelburn and the Longrow whiskey come from. And now they have 2 blocks away, the new distillery, the Glengyle distillery, and from this Glengyle distillery the Kilkerran whiskey comes from. Why do they call it Kilkerran and not Glengyle? Well, there is a blended whiskey out on the market, not very popular. It's called Glengyle, so the name is already gone, and on the tube they say Mitchell's Glengyle Limited are very proud to be continuing and adding to the great Campbeltown distilling tradition, and the choice of name reflects that. Kilkerran is derived from the Gaelic Cairn Loch Sil Kieran. I do not speak Gaelic, which is the name of the original settlement where St. Kieran had his religious cell and Campbeltown now stands. Kilkerran is thought to be a suitable name for a new Campbeltown malt, since it was unusual for the old Campbeltown distilleries to be called after a glen, a custom more usually associated with the Speyside region. Oh, they found a reason for not calling or naming their whiskey Glengyle. Product of Scotland, matured in oak. Matured in oak. Of course, only a whiskey may be called whiskey when it's matured in oak. Why do they write it on the bottle? Yeah. This tube is the typical tube of a normal tube of the Kilkerran whiskey, and this red diagonal writing sherrywood distinguishes this whiskey from the normal one, so it's matured in sherrywood. There's a small paper on it, WIP, work in progress, not VIP, WIP. WIP number 5. So they have, this is the 5th issue of the work in progress, and they started with an age 3. So you might think 3 plus 5 equals 8, but I'm not quite sure if this whiskey is already 8 years old, because if I would be the owner of the Glengyle distillery, I would like back the old cask from the 1st and 2nd year for further fillings with 18 years, 21 years, 25 years, even 30 years, and not spill them into a young one. So this one might be not 8 years old, even if it's called work in progress number 5. Nose. Whose chocolate orange is this? Dark chocolate, marzipan, honey-covered dates and strawberries build up to a very rich and sweet ginger preserve. A very complex nose that doesn't stop developing in the glass. Palate. The honey-covered dates return on the palate, mixed with sultanas and black treacle fudge. This dram is a wholesome and tasty as a warm toasted cinnamon and resin bagel with real butter melting on top. Finish. Medium, well-balanced and round finish. Presence of dark chocolate, but surprisingly not evidence of peat. The Springbank distillery produces the barley, the mash and the wort for the production in the Glengyle distillery, and the Springbank distillery is able to produce unpeated as well as medium peated and strongly peated mash or wort. And this one might be the same word as they use it for the unpeated hazelwood they produce in the Springbank Distillery. It's uncolored, non-chill filtered, and it's golden. That means if this would have been, or this whiskey would consist out of first fill sherry casks and would have been 8 years old, it would be much, much darker. So we either have a shorter maturation period, or we would have refill sherry casks, whatever, or a mixture of those. Oh. Sherry cask maturation. The first is marzipan, honey, strawberries, but no fresh strawberries you can bite in, but those which you put into rum, very weak and sweet. So this weak strawberries. I do not find the dates. It's more like caramelized fruit, dark fruit like raisins or sultanines. And there's some alcohol in it. It's 46 ABV. And there's a sweetness lying below. Good sweetness. A pleasant nose. Sorry. Yeah, have a sip. There's ginger on the front of your tongue and a extreme oiliness. It's buttery, like this butter topping on a bagel. This covers your mouth, and the sharpness, the spiciness, the ginger is only in the very front of your mouth, and the rest of your mouth is covered by this oiliness, and the strong tastes do not attack the side of your mouth. Dark chocolate is appearing, but no bitterness. No bitterness. The oiliness and the buttery feeling hinders the bitterness to be too strong. Quite well balanced, yes. It's sweeter now. More honey, the dates are coming to the front. And I do not find the ginger in the nose, no. It was just on the tongue. And the cinnamon in the bagel, no. And even the bagel I do not find really. Too few barley, too few cereals in it. A good piece of craftsmanship. I like it very much. For such a young whiskey, I feel some youngness in the mouth, but the buttery feeling covers this young appearance. Yes, I think it's very well done, and look out what's coming from Kilkerran. It might get even better than this. Thank you for watching Whisky.com, and stay tuned.